Hi everyone, my name is Tracy and welcome to Facebook Live for Thursday. I'm so happy to have you all here. Hopefully you've had a really great week and you've been keeping up to date with all my fun videos and blog posts. I'm changing it up a little bit this year, and if you have been following me, you've probably seen some of those things that I've implemented. Hi Jeanette, thanks so much for joining in. First off, I just want to say I'm a little bit late, so I apologise for that if you've been waiting around to see me come live. There's always something last minute, so I can get on here usually a couple of minutes late, but never mind. So hopefully everyone's had a really great week. It's been a coolish sort of week, which has been really great. Now, my husband's been away. He's done his third strike team with the CFA. He's been down in Gippsland, actually at Omeo just this week. Come home yesterday, so it's been really nice to have him home. The cool weather's sort of helped, and so has the little bit of rain that we've had as well. But we have got some hot weather coming tomorrow, and I think the weekend's supposed to be a little bit cooler. So fingers crossed, because we definitely need some cooler weather to try and calm down all the fires around Australia. Now, I thought let's get straight into it. I do have a few rack cards to show you, which is amazing. Hi Marion, thanks for popping in. Because I've had so many last week because of the 2-week break, but I'm really happy to say that I've got 3 cards for today's rack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the camera down and we'll show you the cards. Wait 1 second. I'll just flick the view round. There we go. Sorry, I'll just take a second to change it all around, get my camera just right. So how has everyone's week been? Have you been able to get a little bit of crafting done? I will say, people who have done my challenge, I'll just turn that off. People who have done my challenge have done some amazing work. We have quite a few people who have done multiple entries, so well done to the ones that have been part of my Facebook challenge. Now, each Sunday I have a different Facebook challenge, so everyone is welcome to join in. And we had a new member join in, Chrissy, who watches my lives quite regularly. She joined in this week, so it was super exciting to have an extra person join in. Marion's very hot, not good. Jeanette, hectic, have had the grandchildren. How many did you have, Jeanette? How many grandkids did you have? And did you do some crafting with them? Because I think grandkids love crafting when they're young. Hi Sandy, thanks so much for popping in. Glad to have you here. Okay, so what I thought, we'll start off with the rack cards because they're always fun. This one is from Rebecca Bullock. Now, she's from Flint, Texas, and she's been following me for a little while over on YouTube, which is lovely. Look at how gorgeous this Christmas card is. And she's actually cut those out from the embossing folder, I believe. Isn't that sweet? Love this card, so clever. Really, really pretty. I love Christmas cards. So that's the first one. Then I have one from Canada from Jennifer Newman. And this one was a special one because it was for my birthday and Christmas. But it's that beautiful gleaming specialty paper. And it's a fun fold card, so it opens out like that. Plenty of DSP used. Lots of shine and sparkle, which is so pretty. And the next one I have is from Lottie. Now, Lottie is one of the ladies that takes part in the Global Video Collab group that I do each month, and she's from the Netherlands. And this is using one of the Memories and More, what were they? They were the card packs in last year's holiday catalogue. So that's Santa Claus one. Jeanette says she's had 2 start and then another 2 on Tuesday. The 10-year-old made calendar cards. Oh, that's exciting. So the other kids must be a little bit younger, I suppose, Jeanette. But that's nice. I actually can't wait because my kids aren't really into crafting and making cards. Hopefully my grandkids will. Not that I've got any grandkids coming yet, or do I want them yet, but that should be a fun thing to do as a grandma, I reckon. Okay, look at this card. It's got the wood background inside. Love it. I haven't put these ones on my website yet. I've been really slack popping these cards onto my Facebook and that, so I have to get onto that. Okay, so let's start going in with the YouTube ones for this week. So on Monday, which is part of my new tips and tricks video. No, Marion, it's all right. I'm not ready to be a great grandma either. So cool your heels. I don't think it's happening with my kids anytime soon. It's something that I look forward to do, crafting with someone who actually wants to craft with me. So on Monday, which is part of my tips and tricks video, I did a catalogue tour. So I just went through this gorgeous mini catalogue. None of your girls make cards, Sandy. One likes to sew. Yeah, well, hopefully no one in my family likes to sew. My daughter definitely doesn't. We bought her a sewing machine one year for her birthday, and she's never used it. Can't see the comments on your iPad, Jeanette. Maybe if you tap it or go back out and come back in, that might help. Usually if I tap my phone, my comments come up on the left, but see how you go. If it doesn't work, just pop out of it and come back in. That might help. So on Monday I went through and just showed some of the great tips and tricks that are in the catalogue. If you're new to the catalogue, you might not know how to navigate through, and Stampin' Up have brought some new little ideas in the catalogue just to help us out. Have to teach us fur babies. Panda loves to watch. Yes, Marion, absolutely. Actually, both Panda and Riley like to watch. And Riley's actually been coming down to my craft room and lying down on the floor as well. So I think she might be a crafter in a previous life. So if you're interested in looking at that and you haven't seen that one already, go back to Monday's YouTube, because it will help you as you navigate through the catalogue. And sometimes it's so much easier if you know what you're looking for in the catalogue. So go and check that one out. On Tuesday, I had my card. So this is a sympathy card using the Peaceful Poppies Designer Series paper. I wanted to keep it nice and simple. Let the Designer Series paper really show through. And I've kept it as a sympathy card because I thought you always need some sympathy cards on hand. And I love these poppies. So, and I think poppies with the sympathy always go really well. So that's Tuesday's card. Wednesday is my casing card, and this is the casing card. It's the Dress to Impress suite. Love this suite. Actually, I don't think there's too many suites or bundles in the catalogue that I don't love, but I think this is such a sweet card. And what I love about this bundle is it's great for little kids all the way through to older people. It's got some great little images. You have flowers, you have perfume, you have shoes. What else does it have? Now that I've said that, my mind's gone blank as usual. There we go. Lipstick. And I love that we have some of these like ink stains, which are always good to use on other cards as well. And one day I'm going to bring that die out and we're going to make one of those little bags. I have it in my head that I'm going to do it. I just haven't got there yet. So that's that one. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Okay, Jeanette, did that work? You got comment? Do you have the comments come up? So on Wednesday night, well, it's probably more Thursday morning, I took part in the monthly global video collab group. It is a video hop, and this month's theme was love. And if you've read my blog post, you'll know that I don't have a lot of heart sentiments or Valentine's, not on my iPad. Okay, but it's on your phone. Hopefully it's on your phone, Jeanette. So I've had to go through my stash, and I found the support label dies and that has the 2 size hearts in it, which I absolutely think is such a sweet card. Something a little bit different. We have the Petal Pink Metallic Edged Ribbon, which is part of the mini catalogue. It's the Parisian Blossoms Suite. And we have the, what's that called? You know what, I've written that down 1,000 times. It's all about me, no? The Gangs All Me stamp set. That is a free celebration item for spending $90. If you place a $90 order, you can purchase that one as a free item. So love this set, super cute. And look how cute they are just standing there. So Sunday's Facebook challenge was a fun one, this one. It was all about summer, so there's quite a few little summary items in the mini catalogue and the annual catalogue. I've gone with the Tropical Oasis suite, so this one here, and I've gone with the dies. We have the Coastal Weave embossing folder, and I'm actually using that on tonight's card that we're creating. We have some of the tropical elements here, and I love these colours. So we have mint macaron and soft sea foam and crumb cake, so something a little bit different, but that's really sweet, and the ladies have done such an amazing job, so check that out. Please come in and join in, because the more the merrier. On my blog you can find a free PDF tutorial when you sign up for my newsletters. So this is the one here. It's using the Best Dressed Designer Series paper and stamp set. Love this one too. Nice, quick, easy, simple card. And this can, when you sign up for my newsletters, you'll get this as a printable PDF tutorial. So you can pop them in a little file and go from there. Now this design too, this sketch, you could use with any stamp set that you have or designer series paper, so it's super easy to use as ideas for yourself as well. So you can get that free PDF tutorial. You can also sign up for my blog posts. So every day that I put a blog post up, you can get that in your inbox if you just sign in that form. So that's well worth doing as well. So for this month, we have a new host code for January, and if you place an order using this host code, there's a few things that you can get. So I'll have bundle tutorial, which is color printable PDFs. This is the little project that is my tutorial for this month. It's a little lipstick box, super cute. Put a little, it actually fits a lipstick, which I don't actually have with me at the moment, but you can put little treats in there as well. It doesn't have to be a lipstick. And that's using the Best Dressed suite. Also, if you place an order, you'll get, I usually send either a card or a project. So this was last week's Facebook Live video, but it's my January gift to customers, so you'll get one of them as well. You're also going to get Inky rewards for every $50 that you spend. You'll get an Inky reward, and that gives you free products later on. And because celebration is on, which is this one here in Australia, for every $90 you spend, you get to choose a free item from this catalogue. Now there are 2 lots of products that you can choose from. There's a free for a $90 order, and then there's also a free for a $180 order. So it tells you here where each set is. Now there are stamp sets, die sets, printed paper, embellishments, all sorts of stuff, card kits as well. Lots and lots of products to choose from, and there's some amazing products in there as well. There's also, if you have a look at the back page of the Celebration catalogue, now is the best time to join Stamping Up if you're interested in getting the discount for yourself or becoming a business demonstrator. By joining up now, it's $169. You get to choose $235 worth of product of your choice. You're also going to get quite a few good freebies by joining this time of year. So let me bring them in. I did show you last week, but I just want to show you again. So you get to choose any stamp set in a current catalogue, so whether it be the mini catalogue, the annual catalogue. You cannot choose a host, set or a celebration item, but there's plenty to choose from. I just showed the Painted Poppies stamp set because I really love this one. You're also going to get a sampler of 6x6 designer series paper. There are 48 sheets of 6x6. There is heaps here, and this is amazing. This is such a great value that you're getting for free. Look at this. How gorgeous is that? You're also going to get a mini paper trimmer, or paper cutter, sorry. And this is a guillotine style cutter. It's around a 6x6 cutter. And I love guillotines. I actually hope that Stampin' Up! Bring a bigger guillotine because I think they cut so much nicer. So those are the extra free items if you order the starter kit. You also get free shipping for your first order. You'll get a business kit, which is catalogues and different forms. And if you join the Inky Stampers, which is my team, I will also be sending you out one of these gorgeous calico bags. And my team is the Inky Stampers, and so this is actually, probably can't see that very well. Just pop it up a little bit. It's a fairly decent size calico bag, so you'll fit lots in there, especially in Australia at the moment where you can't get any bags. You've got to take your own bag, so this is perfect to take shopping. Okay, so I can pop you back down again. Love the trimmer, Marion, absolutely. Oh, thanks, Sandy, you love the colours? Lovely. Okay, so let's move on. So just quickly, the starter kit's $169 and you're choosing $235 worth of free product plus all those free items as well. So it's a really great time to purchase the starter kit right now. Now, paper shares. Now, if you're following me on Facebook, normally you might have seen a photo this morning. I did get my product shares this morning. I have started, and I only was able to get through the paper shares today. So I've cut them all. They're all packaged. They've got the lovely stickers on them, and this has got the name, the item number, and then the coordinating colours, just to help you out. If you get them, you'll know exactly how to coordinate with them. So I've done all the papers. I have to do the embellishments and the ribbon. Hopefully I'll get them done tomorrow and get them out in the mail. If I get them done before the mail, I should be able to get them out tomorrow. If not, Monday at the latest. I will have them all completely done by the weekend. So if you've ordered these from me, they will be out and on the way very soon. Now I'm thinking about doing a second round. If you're interested in taking part in the product shares, if you could message me or just leave a little comment and we can go from there. If I get a few people interested, I'll definitely do it again. Okay, so it's draw time. And last week we made this cute little dinosaur gift and we're going to do the draw. Oop. I'm glad that you are all excited. I think I've got two here. Karen Sutton. Well done, Karen. If you could please let me know by sending an email to me. Let me know your address. I can send that out to you tomorrow, or just message me. That'll be fine as well. Excellent. Okay, let me bring in the card that we're making today, and we're using the Tropical Oasis bundle or suite for today's card. This is it here. Fun colours, green and gold, so very Australian, I think. I love these pineapples, super cute. So we're using the Timeless Tropical stamp set. This is one of the ones in the mini catalogue. And I'm also using the coordinating dies in the tropics, I believe it's called. In the tropics, yeah. So I've done a little bit of die cutting already, just to make it a little bit quicker. So to let you know, I've used these 3 flower die, sorry, not punch. The bottom of the pineapple, the top of the pineapple, and the little pineapple was hiding. So this one here. Now I don't need those 2, but I do still need these ones. So I'm going to pop this to the side. We're using the Coastal Weave embossing folder, which is this one here. It's also part of the suite, and I've done these. Look at the gorgeous feature of how that die works, or how the embossing folder works. Really, really pretty. We have some linen thread, and we're also using some of that designer series paper. So let me just quickly bring that in. This is the piece that we're using here. Oops. And that's the back end of it. Isn't this gorgeous paper? Gonna have to do something with this one as well, I think. So we have, let me show you. Some of those little flowers are already pre-cut. And I have done the bottom of the pineapple, and I think I've done the top of the pineapple too somewhere. Here it is. So they're right to go. It's thick Whisper White card base. So I have, no, let me grab my trimmer. I obviously didn't pre-score that first. There we go. Wasn't quite as ready as I thought I was. So let's just fold and burnish that card base. I love Whisper White in the thick when you're using card bases. The regular Whisper White's just not quite thick enough as the card base. So we have a piece of old olive card. That's definitely not. Let me cut off a little bit. Definitely not as prepared as I thought. Hi Trisha, thanks so much for popping in. Should I say good morning? Nice and early over there. About 6:30, isn't it? Hi Wendy, welcome. Okay, so we've just fixed up that old olive piece. I'm going to glue this one straight down just with my normal glue. Less hassle, more speed. Okay. So we have a nice little Whisper White border all the way around with the card base. Then we have a piece of Whisper White that we're going to do a little bit of splattering, and I don't know how well the camera is going to pick that up. Can you see a bit of that splattering in the background there? And for that one, I'm using the crushed curry marker. So I'm going to do that now. Let me move this out of the road. Now to do the splattering, we're going to just put the nib into the lid and then just flick. There we go. You can do as much or as little as you like. I think that looks good. As you can see, that hasn't affected my nib of my marker at all. Okay, so that's that one. And I can, now that I've got that down, I'm just going to glue that one down to the old olive as well. How have you been, Wendy? You had a good week? Oh. Okay, so my measurements are completely off. Let me just take a little bit off the end here as well. I obviously didn't measure everything well. I'm out by 1/8, I think. 1/8 inch. So I'll make sure my measurements on my YouTube tomorrow are 100% correct before making that live. Okay, so we have our designer series paper that I'm just going to glue straight down on the white there. You've had a quiet week, Wendy, that's good. Sometimes quiet weeks are all what we need. No, I haven't been sleeping the best with my husband away, but now that he's home, I think I should be right. Always sleep better when he's home. And my son's just gotten home as well, so you might hear the dogs carrying on a little bit. So this coastal weave really gives it a really great embossed image. Just going to add that to the bottom and top of the designer series paper. I'm going to work with our gorgeous pineapple. Now I've also got another bit of the crushed curry, and I'm just going to bring a pencil in. I want the backing of the pineapple, so I'm just going to take a pencil and just go around the outline. Quickly cut that out. Has everyone been crafting this week? Or is everyone still in a little bit of a holiday mode? I feel like I'm chasing my tail a little bit. I like to be a little bit ahead with my videos, and I've only just finished videoing, uploading, and doing all my blogs for January, so now I'm on the mad rush to do everything for February. So that just gives us that nice little background there. Pineapple is awesome. It is, Wendy. I really love this set. So I've also brought in some sponge daubers, and I've got the crushed curry and old olive ink, and I'm just going to add a little bit of colour because I think they look a little bland if they don't have a little bit of shading to them. And this is great, you can add as much or as little as you like, but we all know what pineapples look like. They're dark in some spots, light in some spots. So look how good that looks. And I'm also going to do that with the old olive. Now I've actually cut this out in granny apple green, so this is going to give it a little bit of a light and dark together. Oh, that's okay, Jeanette, you can do the challenge tonight. Have you got something in mind? I think that's half the battle. Once you sort of decide what you're going to make, it makes it so much easier to just get in and get it done. Now this die actually cuts a few things that you can move forward, gives it that 3D effect. Looks good, doesn't it? See how it's all 3D now? You haven't. Is it going to have something with yellow in it? Okay, so let's start gluing these down. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue, so just Tombow glue behind this pineapple piece. Hi Chrissy, thanks for popping in. We're just making a real summery pineapple card using the tropical Oasis suite. Oh good, Jeanette. I agree, Marion. I think a yellow based card would be perfect. What's more summer than yellow? So for people watching, one of the ladies, Judith, who does the challenges with us, she hates yellow. So it's sort of a little dig at her. There is so much you can do with yellows, Wendy, I agree. So I'm just going to pop that behind with that little bit of glue. I'm also going to pop some dimensionals on the back just to pop them all up. I might actually have to put a few half ones on the top of the pineapple. It probably has a name and I have no idea what it would be called. Has anyone done an order for the new goodies? And if so, what's your favourite? What was something that you had to get first? I have too many favourites, I will admit. Spikes. Is that what they're called? Spikes. We'll go with that, Marion. I believe you. Okay. Probably overdone it a little bit, but I like things when they're popped up to be well supported. And dimensionals are quite cheap, especially when you're cutting them up into half and using all your bones, so don't be afraid to use them. And the hardest thing is just taking the backings off. You're saving, Wendy. Good idea. You like the bees and the garden gate. That bee one, I think, is going to be hugely popular. I've got the designer series paper that's the free celebration item, but I don't have the stamp set yet. Too many other must-haves. Rough end, okay? Can be called anything, I suppose. Okay, so I'm also going to use those markers that we used before, or the crushed curry marker, to bring that little stamp in. So there's a little pineapple stamp in that set. And I'm just going to use the markers to colour that in. So using my brush marker. Oh, your honeybee came today. Excellent, Marion. Can't wait to see what you make with it. So I'm just going to use the brush marker end to colour that stamp in. So I've got the crushed curry for the bottom of the pineapple and Old Olive for the top. I might have to make one of our challenges coming up an animal one, because there's quite a few animals in all the catalogues now. Animal stamp sets. So I should have a piece of Whisper White. Here it is. It's just a scrap that I've got here. I'm going to huff on that stamp just to reactivate all that ink. And then I can stamp it down on the Whisper White. And that gives us that gorgeous image. I have my die here, but I'm not going to bring my big shot in. I'm just going to quickly die cut that. Trying to be quick, didn't quite cut out perfectly, but it still looks good. Okay, we have that. I have just the leftover piece from the spikes or the rough end. We're going to do our sentiment, which is from that stamp set as well. It's hello, which I like giving little cards that are just for no reason at all. Like there's not a special occasion. It's just to let people know that crown, that's it, Wendy. As soon as I saw crown, I thought that's exactly what it's called. So we're just going to ink up in Old Olive. And I'm going to use the classic label punch, this one here, just to punch that sentiment out. Just realised I had the other card out. Gonna chop that down a little. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? So I'm not going to pop that up. I'm just going to stick a little bit of Tombow glue behind there. And I definitely want it just to stick off the pineapple a little bit. But I'm going to pop up this gorgeous, cute little pineapple. So we've used our markers a little bit today. I do tend, now that I've got blends, not to use my markers all that much now. So I'm trying to make a bit more of a conscious effort of using them. And if you didn't know, the markers actually are refillable. You can pop, you take the nib off. So this one here, you take nib off, you can pop a few drops of re-inker in and you can refill them. Whereas the stamping blends, once they dry out, they're actually no good. You have to purchase them again. But you can't, I've actually going to be doing a video soon, but the difference between the markers and the blends, because they are very different. Okay, so we have, I've just got an array of those flowers, and I'm gonna, if I can pick them up, my hands are a little bit sticky from the glue. Just gonna stick a few of those down on the card. And they have, the insides have been left in with these ones. But with this one, I've actually lost them all, except for the little yellow ones. So let's keep them in. I love you can get two looks from that die. You can either leave the centers in or take the centers out. You can swap the colors over with the centers with another die cut that you've done. So if you're using multiple colors, that's a really great tip there as well. You do multiple colors and change the centers. I'm going to do Old Olive down below. It is a happy card, Wendy. Absolutely. And I think Australia needs a little bit of happy at the moment. Okay. So I also got the linen thread that I'm just going to tie. I'm going to double it over and do a little bow. I think it needs to be doubled over just for a little bit extra thickness. It's pretty thin otherwise. There we go. And I always find that ribbon and thread is best to be put down with the mini glue dots. They just work really well. They stay super sticky. They're not going to go anywhere. So just fold that over, placing that down. And then you stick that knot piece in the middle there. There we go. And lastly, I've just popped some rhinestones down on the card as well, just for that little bit of bling. So let's pop a medium one. It's quite a few different sizes here that you can choose from. And I'll do another little one. Excellent. So I've done 5. That's an uneven number, which is perfect. It just makes a little bit more interest with the uneven numbers. There we go. So that's today's card. I'm super happy, super Aussie. I love that. And we've got Australia Day coming up, so this one would be perfect. If you want to go in the draw to win this card, whether you're overseas watching live, watching the replay, or watching on YouTube, you can. All you need to do is just leave a comment, like and share the video. That's as easy it is. I do a drawing every single week, so and I love to send these out to people who have been watching me. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Let me just bring the video up. Sorry, my hand's in the road. There we go. Thanks so much for everyone for popping in and joining in. I really appreciate your time by popping in and chatting with me. It's been wonderful. I'm back next Thursday for my live, but I have a schedule from Sunday through till Thursday, so each week. So if you're bored, please come and pop on and have a look at what I've been up to. Okay, have a wonderful week. I'm now heading into town to have tea with my lovely husband who's been away, so looking forward to that. You probably heard my stomach rumbling just a minute ago, so I'm hungry. Okay, enjoy your day, and I'll see you all very soon next week. Okay, bye.